Game one of the NBA Finals begins tonight in San Antonio between the Spurs and the New York Knicks. It's the first trip for the Knicks to the Finals since 1999 and the first for San Antonio since they won a championship in 2014. So I want to bring in CBS News correspondent Jason Allen live for us from San Antonio, Texas. Jason, what's the atmosphere in the city right now?
Liz, we picked an Instagrammable spot for you, at least to start off. This live shot, everybody coming to get pictures in front of the finals sign. We're not at the arena because it takes a lot to get into the arena tonight. We were looking tickets right now just to get in, $750, and you're up in the nosebleeds. But this is where the overflow is going. This is the Rock. It's where the Spurs practice, and it's become kind of the official watch party. They're expecting as many as 7,000 people to be packed in here tonight just to watch the game up on the big screen. In fact, they got extra big screens back in the parking lots. People have been out here saving seats since we were here, since about mid-morning, just sort of blocking off their spots. So as we get closer to the game, and remember, we're still about 4 hours or so from tip-off, you're going to start to see the parking lot fill up. There's screens over there. We've seen people lining up at the pro shop over here, lining up to get in because they're too full of capacity inside with people buying stuff. Yes, you could say that there is a huge level of excitement here in San Antonio tonight, and they are fully expecting this to be the of a new dynasty. No offense to Knicks fans out there.
I know, but you are definitely at the place to be. Speaking of this new dynasty, this is Victor Wembanyama's finals debut. So far, he's had a historic run during these playoff games. What are Spurs saying about their new superstar? Are they thrilled?
They love him. They have fully embraced him. I'm looking for it right now because, and it must be down right now, but a couple hours ago there were some guys back here who bumped up this big 8-foot blow-up alien, because that's what they call him, the alien, because he's just like something they haven't ever seen before. But no, here's somebody who's 3 years into the league, right? And you will see people with t-shirts. There are murals around town. There are people who sell candles. Obviously, this is a city where there's, what is there over there?
Jersey walking.
Oh yeah, Jersey walking this way. By the way, you have to get used to a whole new way of speaking when we're out here, right? Watch this. You don't just say hello to people. You go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go.
See? You don't just say hi and bye. That's the new greeting. But no, everybody loves Wemby. Yeah, they've embraced him. He's embraced the city. They feel like he's going to lead them back to the top.
Awesome. A lot of enthusiasm going on there. What a fun place to be. Jason Allen, thanks so much. Well, ticket prices for the first game at Madison Square Garden are skyrocketing on the secondary market, with the cheapest tickets still costing thousands of dollars. CBS News reporter Jared Ochacher has reaction from New Yorkers.
Resale ticket prices for the NBA Finals, US Open, and World Cup are outrageously high. To get into Madison Square Garden for Game 3 of the NBA Finals, the cheapest seats are over $4,000 each. There are even courtside seats listed for over $100,000 each, which is around 3 times higher than the most expensive 2026 Super Bowl tickets.
I shouldn't be having to pay double my rent just to see the game.
Of course, I'd want to watch my favorite team play in the finals, but it's just not really possible for me to do that.
It would take me a lot of summers of work to get to that amount of money, even to sit in the nosebleeds.
US Open face value tickets have been selling out quickly, and for the men's singles final, resale prices range from around $600 on the low end to nearly $30,000.
I'm done. I'm not buying one ticket this year, and I won't be back next year.
We still want to go this year, but we definitely have to plan for it.
I think it's a little bit of a shame that they're so high, because I feel like they're not that accessible.
And at MetLife Stadium, the cheapest seat for the World Cup final is around $8,000 and goes up to over $80,000.
It should be more affordable so more people can go and enjoy it.
I've been to 4 World Cups around the world, and it's the most I've ever seen or have to pay for a ticket price, which is kind of sad.
If I was a millionaire, I would pay that much money for the World Cup final.
Instead of spending tens of thousands of dollars on tickets, what would you use that money for?
Invest it in my daughter's college fund.
Get my own apartment. 100%. Even that's a reach with $10,000.
Definitely to set my future up for my kids. I would give it to the poor. I would give it to the homeless, all right? I would give it to people who really need it.
Man, I can at least get back and forth to work. My car just broke down.
Go on a trip. Explore the world, I don't know. Go to really good restaurants.
Yeah, Jared, those ticket prices are unbelievable. I'm assuming a lot of folks are going to be watching it from the comfort of their couches or maybe even a local bar. You're live now in New York City. How's the city feeling about this? Are they just completely ignited?
It's a big deal here, as you just said, but the last time the Knicks were in the NBA Finals was in 1999. So to say that people are excited is an understatement. It feels like a national holiday here today. And to celebrate, there are 2 official watch parties, one at Madison Square Garden, another in Central Park. And those were competitive to get into, so for people who could not get tickets to those, there are unofficial watch parties at bars all across the city, like this one behind me. And the one thing that the people are not excited about are the, as you said, prices to get into Madison Square Garden when the series returns to New York next week. People say that they're unaffordable and inaccessible for people who actually live in the city. Now, I do want to point out that the one side of this who's happy about the money coming in from this game and this series is the city of New York. Today, Mayor Zohran Mamdani's office announced that so far, the playoffs have generated over $200 million in economic activity. And for every additional home playoff game here in New York, they could stand to generate up to another $90 million.
Wow, I'm not surprised because there's something special about New York, especially when one of its teams is in the finals for any sport. And I can imagine a lot of people are coming from across the country who are Knicks fans who can't afford a ticket to the game but just want to be there. They want to be at the Knicks bars. They want to go to, Central Park to watch it. So it'll be very fun for you this evening. All right, Jared, thank you so much.
Absolutely.